Hello and welcome. This is Melskiner, and we're back with some more BattleTech. In the last video, we started up the story mission, and we're midway through it. We had objectives to destroy 2 radar arrays, which we have done, and now we just have to get in here and secure that. But there should be an enemy lance that we have still yet to encounter. So far, it's just been vehicles and turrets. As a matter of fact, we do have a turret here that we need to knock out. So let's get on with that. Let's jump in over here and engage this thing at closer range. So obviously we do want to turn on some of our weapons here. Even the LRM-5 has a pretty decent chance of hitting. I'm kind of hoping this is enough firepower though to take him out. So let's just do that. Ooh, not quite. Oh, there we go. Sometimes there's a little bit of a delay in the destruction, and you're not really sure if that was the right call or not. Okay, we're out of combat now, so it's just a matter of getting into the area. So go ahead and have our scout move ahead, so we know what's going on. The Blackjack can move on up. And you're probably going to need to use jump jets to get out of here, so in the meantime, we'll just get you to the edge so you can use your jump jets. Indicator, move on up. So we've had sufficient time to cool off. Now, I didn't really check what the heat efficiency is like on a moon like this. Let's see. Lunar biome. Only 65% of their normal heat. So not too good, which is why we have been struggling with heat. Alright, so I'm going to imagine that we don't really have anything happen until we get our other mechs in here, because it says 0-4 units. So we'll move the Locust on in. Blackjack in behind. And yeah, as I said, can't get out of there unless I jump. So we'll do that. I guess we might as well tell you to brace. Then you're going to sprint on up.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So the Locust is just going to form. Let's get our other guys going here. Looks like I'm only going to be able to get the Blackjack in there this.
Confirmed.
Unless we use jump jets. Can we jump in there? Nope, not yet.
On my way.
And you're going to just kind of move to there.
Moving to position.
Walk right through the building. Okay. There.
Ready for orders.
You up.
Roger.
I hear ya.
You up, and that should qualify. And then we have the Locust in reserve in case. Alright, the crash site is secure. Smiler, you've got a clear approach path to the derelict. 2 steps ahead of you, XO. Watch yourself, Commander. I'm coming in hot. Okay. Have the Locust kind of move up in here. Get in behind this rock. See if we have anything in front. Their sensors. Package is delivered, XO. I'm taking the Leopard to a safe distance before the pirates can get their guns running again. Roger that, Meyer. Dr. Murad, your team is clear to enter the derelict. I hear you, Mr. Oliveira. We're making our way inside now.
All right, people, you know what to do. Marines, clear the ship of pirates.
With pleasure, Dr. Murad.
Okay, now we have enemy on the scope. Not really sure. The combat hasn't started yet, so I guess it's a matter of getting best positioning. So we'll move the Locust in to cover. That should be decent cover right there. We'll face like that. That way we can move either way. I want to get into a position to fire here. This might be all right here. Kind of hard to say, line of sight wise. And then we'll brace in case they can see me. We'll start getting the Shadowhawk moving. We'll have good evasion up. Vindicator. Gonna have come in behind. See if we can get over into another firing position depending on what we need. Terrain is such this is going to be difficult. We don't have a lot of indirect fire capability, so... Okay, here we go. They have a lot of light mechs, so they're going to get initiative. Right, that's why we braced him. So we could absorb damage if we needed to. At this point, they don't see the Locust, so I may just reserve here until all my mechs can go. We're going to absorb a lot of damage on the Blackjack, but there's not a whole lot I can do about that right now, so let's reserve. And Jenner decided not to fire. Might not have been able to get into range. Okay. So at this moment, the Commander is going to be the easiest target. Then we've got a couple of vehicles back here. They could be support type stuff with LRMs.
Standing by.
I could go after that Commando with Medusa. I don't want to get him into the thick of things anyway, so that I can use him to charge in there and punch guys if that comes to it. And I'm probably going to use the precision strike here to try and burn through. So we'll turn that on. Turn the other M5 on for now. Okay, no, we won't. I'm gonna go for the center torso. Actually, anything in your left torso? SRM ammo and a medium laser. Well, if we take the SRM ammo out, that might stop him from being able to fire his SRM. All right, sure, we'll go with the left torso here. Wouldn't necessarily get the kill, but
Affirmative.
unfortunately, we didn't get a lot of hits there, but that's okay. All right. Let's go. We might eat some more damage if I don't move. What can we do with glitch here? Can I get into a spot to directly see anyone? Doesn't look like it. So I'm going to be firing off LRMs. I'll probably do that just to give that Commando, make him a little easier to hit. And if we don't finish him off with the Blackjack, then we should be able to with the Locust. So we'll have options afterwards. So fire with the LRM-5, 50%.
Tell me what to shoot.
It's a shot we've got, so that's what we're going to do. The problem is going to be the follow-up by the light mechs against us. That Jenner is going to be a handful. It can do a lot of damage. Alright, we might as well up strike this guy and try and kill him.
All weapons committed.
Okay, dead.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Okay, so the problem we have is now what do we do with the Locust? I can attack either side. Honestly,
Receiving you.
the safer attack would be to go after the Locust over here, because it's not going to have nearly the kind of firepower the Jenner has, but the Jenner could always move into a position to attack us. And then the problem is that we'd have to deal with a flank, possibly. Now, I'm going to be able to get a fair amount of evasion charges, but the problem is the enemy will have a lot of evasion charges too. And I have to get really close to do as much damage as I possibly can. So, I honestly don't know if it is worth attacking with the Locust. It's just a little bit too much risk. So in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move. And I'm going to use my sensor lock ability to sensor lock one of these guys to burn through their evasion charges. Now the thing that I have to do here is I have to guess which one would be going next to encourage them to go next. I guess I could have used Vigilance too, which is going to bump my initiative up. I also could have used Precision Strike to do a damage. Alright, well, we'll sensor lock the Locust to encourage that to go first. See what we get.
I've got a sensor lock.
Dr. Moran, the pirates have Alpha Squad pinned down in the Argo's main hallway. Bravo Squad is holding the door to engineering, but you better hurry up.
Okay.
Agent? Talk to me.
Ready for orders.
Alright, interesting. I think I should wait at this point, so I'm going to go ahead and reserve. Because we may be able to really kill that. It looks like the enemy's kind of just giving me an opportunity here. Okay. He's going to be rather evasive because he moved a lot.
Light damage, Commander.
Alright. So, we can kill the Jenner and the Locust this turn pretty easily. I think we... Interesting, I can't punch the Locust, but I can punch the Jenner. Well, I'm going to go in and I'm going to punch the Jenner. And honestly, this angle here is probably the best one for me. There's a possibility
Location confirmed.
that they will be able to get a flank on me next turn. Okay.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Alright. So, I'm going to move up and go after the Locust here with at least 2 mechs going after it. We'll probably be able to take it out. Maybe. I mean, it depends on the accuracy of our shots here. So we want to turn on the PPC. The LRM's at not the ideal range, so we'll go with this. Okay, well that was the important damage, and that didn't hit at all. Wow, alright. I mean, there's evasion charges there.
Time.
Okay.
Minor damage, Commander. Nothing to see here.
I think what we do here, we move up slightly, and I'm gonna go after the Jenner with my weapons. I'll go ahead with an Alpha Strike. That's all right.
All weapons committed.
I'm really hoping we get a kill here. With that kind of firepower being slung against a mech that's already pretty damaged.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Okay. Now we have to deal with the Locust. And we do have a Precision Strike more or less queued up here. So I think we run up in its face and we dump a Precision Strike in it. That gives me the initiative advantage. And if it's still alive, well, then we think of what we're going to do here. So this is probably going to be as good as it gets.
Moving out.
But it will knock their light mech down in initiative order. So we should be able to react with our light mech. And as I said, Precision Strike. And we'll go after Center Torso, try and get that kill.
Locking in all weapon systems.
Okay, we didn't get the kill, but we did some pretty heavy damage.
Dr. Murad, what's happening in there? Come in, Doctor.
A little busy. The pirates are dead. But so are half of my engineers. It's an unholy mess in here. Bodies everywhere.
Can you get the ship flying again? I need an update.
Look, do you want me to talk or do you want me to fix the damn ship? You do your job, I'll do mine.
Alright, we're going to try and take this vehicle out before it gets a chance to go again. We're attacking its rear armor, so I'm hoping that that should be pretty easy.
Full salvo.
Alright, their Locust will be able to go, but hopefully with the amount of damage we've done to it, it won't do as much damage. It might go for a rear shot on our Shadowhawk, though. Then again, it may not. Yeah, there it goes. Kind of not surprising there.
Reporting light damage.
Okay. Now it's up to Medusa
Go.
to go and stomp on this sucker. We're going to do that from the side here.
Putting my weight into it.
All right.
Enemy vehicle eliminated.
I'm pretty sure we can take out the Locust now. It didn't move much, so it's not going to have much in the way of evasion.
What can I do for you?
Oh, but I can't get into a position to hit it much. So I guess we're going to... Well, my character may, if I jump. The problem with that is I'm already very hot. She can jump, though.
Waiting for orders.
So let's jump. Jump in. I won't be able to use many of my weapons against this thing, but it's better than nothing, so... We'll start with her. We'll turn off the PPC as well. At that kind of range, PPC is not going to be very accurate, and we could do with a little heat dissipation anyway. Okay. I mean, this thing was pretty damaged, so it's not too surprising.
Did you see that? Did you see it?
Okay, according to this, there should be 2 more pirates. So, where could they be? Would they be back out the other way? What's our sensor range? I mean, our sensor range should be covering just about everything that's in here. We could confirm. Let's have Medusa move this way, kind of back around. We'll face this way just in case there is something over there. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything over that way. So, I'm not sure if we're supposed to go around back out. So, start sending the Locust over that way.
Aye, aye.
As well as... I'm gonna move, normal move, and then we'll brace. The end of that. And yeah, I'm not really sure where we're supposed to go now. This looks like a dead end. There's no exit out this way that I can see. So I'm guessing we go back out the way we came.
You betcha.
I mean, our sensor should have picked up any enemies if they're over there. You think you're gonna steal my ship, you miserable little scrub? Nobody steals from Grim Sibyl, and I am gonna carve you like a roasted pig. Oh, there they are. That's a big mech. Yeah, but it's in terrible condition. Concentrate your fire, and you should be able to take it. All right, well, that was a bit of a mistake moving my mechs the way I did, as now our Shadowhawk is kind of by itself against two heavier mechs. All right, well, let's see if we can get back over there and help out. Yeah, their Shadowhawk's gonna go no matter what I do, so let us reserve then. Please don't punch me. Dang it.
Reporting internal damage.
Okay, well, we need to get him out of there.
Bye.
If we can. We could attack rear armor if we go here. Part of the problem is I'm also unsteady, I think, or I'm on the brink of it, so... If we jump, I can't get far enough away. So, yeah, I think we just do a normal move here. I could sprint, but I don't think that would get me far enough away either.
Roger.
Now, it is a heavy mech, so we will have an opportunity to move and what have you. So, it's just going to be these two weapons at this kind of range, because of the minimum range of the AC-5. Fire away.
Taking the shot.
Okay.
Waiting on you, Commander.
We get further with the jump. Oh, I can get up on top of here and be able to hit the guy with my PPC. So I think that's not a bad call.
Ready, set.
I won't get the rear shot, which is what I was looking for, but that's okay. All right, fire away.
Roger that. Firing on target.
Okay. Now my character with the jump. And if I can get it to cooperate with me there. Jump to there. We'll have line of sight. May be able to hit with our AC-2s. AC-2s are very long-range weapons. Fire away.
Engaging target.
Okay.
Commander?
So I might as well sprint here to get closer. I'll sprint to here.
On my way. Double time.
Yeah, so that was a bit of a mistake moving the Shadowhawk where I ended up moving it. Put it right out in front. It's going to get a bit of damage here in a second. All right, fortunately, it looks like we weathered that storm.
Blow through. Internal damage.
Okay. Well, ordinarily, I would have Decker reserve here, but it might be a good call to run in and hit the Shadowhawk with everything we've got. But the problem is the quick draw and the amount of damage it can do to me. And I don't know if I could kill the Shadowhawk with a full salvo of the Locust. I mean, with the way that we have it armed now, it does actually do quite a lot of damage, but is it enough? I'm not sure. So I think we're going to end up having to reserve here, and hopefully the Shadowhawk doesn't take too much damage here. It looks like he's going to get punched again, though.
They've blown past my armor.
Okay.
What can I do for you?
Oh, well, Vindicator's going to have a shot on this guy's back. Let's do a precision strike, though. I'm going to turn off the medium laser, maybe. But we may be able to kill him with a precision strike. So, let's go with that. And we'll go with the... of course, again, turning off the medium laser. And I want to try and go for a kill here. We could go after his left torso, though, which is already... it has no armor on it. And what's in his left torso? Some of his weaponry. Kind of want to go for the kill, though. Let's go for that kill.
You're not gonna like this.
Okay, we didn't get it, unfortunately. Okay. Then I'll move forward a bit. I'm hoping I'll be able to jump away and stop taking damage. We need to cool off here, so I'm going to continue to use the AC-2s on this guy. Hitting him in the rear.
Targeting rear armor. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Okay.
I'm here.
Can you jump away? As is one of the situations where I wish we had just a little bit longer range on the jump jets. Because I'm unsteady, what I might end up doing rather than shoot is jumping and then doing this so that I can try and get out of there. This will give me a lot of evasion,
Lifting off.
which will allow me to dodge a lot of what's about to happen. And then we'll use this to give me a bit of initiative. And then brace as well. Okay, and then Decker's going to reserve so that the heavy goes. I probably should have done that brace before. Okay, it's going to go after the Vindicator instead. Which I'm actually happy for, because that Shadowhawk needs to stop taking damage.
Okay, that was bad.
Okay. Fortunately, heat is bad for that guy.
For orders.
Okay, so we're going to come in here and we're going to just hit this guy as hard as we can with the weaponry. We're going to hit all in the back, so this should do a lot of damage. And he has no rear armor whatsoever, so this is going to be all internal, unless it hits
Now let's see how
legs.
you handle this.
Fortunately, not enough. Okay, well, at this point, you are overheating, so your ability to keep doing stuff can be somewhat limited, but with that in mind, we shouldn't allow it to punch me, so
Orders.
I'm going to jump back, and we're going to hit this guy from further range,
Copy that.
and and continue to hit him in the back. We should be able to use a lot of our weapons here. So AC-5 and the LRM-5, and we'll fire everything we have. because he has no evasion charges at this point. Okay, we've blown off a lot of his weaponry. Alright, so the smart thing to do now is to get out of here. So, I'm going to go ahead and do a full move away. And I'm going to sensor lock up the quick draw. That way we can open up on it if we need to. And I'm hoping I've moved far enough away from the Shadowhawk that it can't continue to punch me. And I've blown off all of its arms, so hopefully it doesn't have any weapons it can...
Sensors locked on.
It can use at this point. Oh, that's right, we precision struck it, so... At this point, I'll go ahead and use my attack to hit the Shadowhawk. Continue to hit it in the rear.
Rear armor.
Finally, we kill it. Okay, I really don't want to keep getting hit here, but I may have to have the Vindicator hold its ground
Commander?
and continue to attack here, so... No, no, we're not going to do that. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to jump off the building, get into cover. This doesn't mean the Shadowhawk's going to be the obvious target again, but I don't have a really good move here with the amount of heat that we've built up. We can't keep hitting, so I'm going to have to fire off our LM5s. We do have enough evasion charges that hopefully a lot of it will miss. And if it keeps firing, well, it's going to overheat. Okay, it just fired one medium laser at me.
Crap. That should
Give them everything you've got.
Alright. Now, I don't know if we'll be able to kill this guy very easily with the mechs that I have. Right now, the problem I have is that
Commander?
the Locust could go up in his face and just empty on him, but that's not really a wise move. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to hit reserve. And we need to keep having the Shadowhawk back off. So I'm going to continue jumping back.
jumping.
That way we keep our evasion up. And we'll attack with the only weapon we can hit him with, which is an LRM-5. My mech is going to continue to use the long-range firepower here. Although I say that, you know, to be totally honest with you, I think the right call here is to wait for him to get close, and I could probably unload on him. Question is, do I have the heat capacity to do that? No, I think we take the long-range shot and try and cool off. Okay, I think we reserve one more time. Let the
Waiting for the shot.
bad guy go. Bad guy's going to continue to jump. Fortunately, missing a lot of its shots. Just going to keep it hot.
Good to go.
And now, all we have to do is step out a little bit. And we can open up on this guy. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and get nice and close. So that I can use my small laser here. And try and cool off. And then maybe next turn we punch him. We can try and overwhelm him here with numbers. Alarm 5 I'm turning off. I also have the precision strike option open to me if I want to use that, but I don't have enough firepower here with the Vindicator to justify it.
Right, Commander.
With the Locust, maybe.
Standing by.
Okay.
Heading out.
I'm going to use precision strike, and I'm going to just dump all my lasers into it. I'll also lower the... let's go after the right torso rather than the right arm. We do more damage that way. Okay. Now we're back around. Now, if I want to, I can keep here and just keep hitting them, but I think we reserve and we see what's going to happen here first. All right, so my mech. Now all of my weapons are in range, so we can open up here and get a nice alpha strike on this guy. He is a sitting duck because he's got no evasion charges, so we're going to get full fire into him. So let's go ahead and do that.
All weapons committed.
Yeah, I honestly think that all of my mechs opening up on this guy may take him out.
Yes, Commander.
I think I'm even going to go with the LRM-5 shot, even though it doesn't make any sense. Out of curiosity, though, I can't move close enough to punch him, so... Yeah, let's open up here.
All weapons, fire.
Okay, we got him. Be your lance for the Argo, Commander. I'm just about done.
Shroud removed.
Okay, so we have to board. We already have... It says one mech in position for that, so I'm guessing that that is the Locust. You need to jump.
Engaging jump jets.
I might overheat myself doing that. I didn't really pay attention. And sure, brace.
Waiting for orders. Location.
Alright, so we did get beat up there, and I am probably going to need repairs on the Shadowhawk. That was a little bit of an error on my part.
Got it.
You here, and that should be that. It's done. I can't believe it. It really worked. The engines are online, and I have thrust control. Go now. Celebrate later. Roger that. Hang on, Commander. For the first time in 2 centuries, this beast is going to fly.
Mission successful.
Okay. Your performance was exemplary, Commander. I'll be certain to ensure the upper echelons of the Magistracy High Command hear about your skills. So this seems like a repeat message. We got all of our things. We're now rated at 40, which, considering that this was not a mission on the Mercenary Review Board, or was not a Mercenary Review Board mission, I'm surprised that's the case. All right. We get our payout, which is a hefty one. And as I thought, we're going to have some repairs on the Shadowhawk, which is not too surprising. Fortunately, we didn't have any of the weapons get lost or any other systems, so we're not going to have to really replace any of that, which is good. Let's continue. Okay, salvage. Well, a commander would be nice because we could finish that. We get to pick 3. Jenner, Locust 1S, that's a new variant, which we don't have yet. The Quick Draw is a heavy mech. That'd probably be worth doing. And then another Shadowhawk. Then we have the weapons themselves. Which I'm a little less concerned about. So, that is a lot of stuff. Let's go with the Commando so that we get a full mech there. We'll grab the Jenner, which I like, and the Quick Draw. Those are going to be my choices. Let's go ahead and confirm. And we'll get whatever it's going to also assign me. So it did give me the other 2 mechs. But we get some weapons which are nice to have. All right. All right. You've done excellent work, Commander Gunner, and you've earned yourself an opportunity to do more. Meet your real client. I don't believe that she needs an introduction. Okay, it's Kamea Arano. I'm happy to see you again, Mouse Gunner, or should I say Commander. You've done well for yourself. The old man would be pleased. What's come as a shock to you, seeing us here at Alloway? Seeing us at all. I apologize for that, but I had to be sure that you were the mech warrior I remembered before I reached out to you. Now, with the Argo on its way to Lyreton for repairs, I know. You're everything I remember and more. Okay. None of that matters, Lady Arano. I'm just happy to see you're alive. Yes, but how? Forgive me, Lady Arano, but you're supposed to be dead. Lord Madeira, too. The news feeds ran footage of your dropship getting blown out of the sky on a loop for months. That wasn't her dropship. The broadcasts of her death were Directorate propaganda, well-crafted lies to keep the masses in line. And with that, Kamea, I'll leave you to your reunion. Best of luck with the negotiations, and keep me appraised of whatever decision you come to. Lady Centrella's face winks off the view screen. The dull blue glow of her hollow projection slowly dies away. Lady Centrella was right about the propaganda, Mouse Gunner. My uncle's directorate is run on lies, though in this case, they very nearly became true. The directorate's assassins pursued us into the frontier. In the months following the coup, we had more than our share of close calls. Eventually, they gave up looking for us, and we've been living in exile ever since. Okay. Get Centrella, send us after the Argo. I'd like to know why. In part, as a test of your abilities, to make sure that your performance on Coromodier wasn't a fluke. Our experience in the coup has taught us to be careful, Commander Gunner. We wouldn't just reach out to you on faith. The Argo itself is important as well. She isn't just a ship, Mouse Gunner. She's a symbol of reclamation and rebirth, and the return of better days. You'll see for yourself soon enough. She was a majestic vessel once, a true product of the Star League. Under Dr. Murad's care, she will be once again. Where have you two been hiding for the past 3 years? As far from the Directorate space as we could get without leaving the frontier. A miserable little ball of rock called Zathras. It was a nasty, brutish planet full of an internecine strife and bloody turmoil. There were power struggles and mad nobles, plagues and zealots, and holy wars. Saying it was a typical frontier world. More or less, living on Coromodier, I heard stories about the problems that many frontier systems face, but I was attached. I never saw how rough life outside the Arugan coalition could get. My uncle's coup changed everything, Mouse Gunner, including me. Okay, let's talk about why. Imagine you've already guessed. I intend to seek justice for my uncle's crimes. I intend to take my throne back. I can't do it without you. We have resources, an army drawn from all across the frontier. Perhaps most importantly, we have the patronage of Lady Centrella and the tacit support of her government. That means money, a great deal of money. Huh. So they're bankrolling. That makes me suspicious. I mean, outside powers and everything. Let's ask about this. Unofficially, yes, using Lady Centrella as an intermediary. The magistracy sees Kameo's claim to the throne as an asset worth paying for. They want to see the directorate dealt with, but it isn't in their interest to do it themselves. They'd prefer to keep their own hands clean. Her moral periphery is a powder keg, Mouse Gunner. Tensions between the Taurian Concordant and the Federated Suns are high, and my uncle's military posturing could be viewed as a provocation by either side. If open conflict between superpowers were to erupt, it'd be difficult for anyone to remain neutral. The magistracy wants to avoid getting dragged into a major war. And your house, Centrella's best hope for a clean solution. They fill your war chest, you remove the directorate from the board, and the magistracy lets tensions between the Federated Suns and the Taurians simmer down on their own. I'm reading the situation correctly, Lady Urano. Correctly enough, Mr. Oliveira. But understand that it isn't just about diffusing a dangerous situation. For me, taking on the directorate is personal. My uncle betrayed me. The founding council has been reduced to a handful of powerless figureheads. Our very identity has been cut away and discarded. House Espinosa is long overdue for a reckoning. And with your help, I will bring them one. Join me, Mouse Gunner, and we will not fail. This company is a business, not a charity. If you want us to win your throne, it's going to cost you. That's true. I'd expect nothing less, Mouse Gunner. You're a mercenary after all. Pledge yourselves to me, and I will buy your company's debts, all of them. You'll be free to travel and seek clients as you please, so long as you come to me when I call for you. And on the day that I reclaim my throne, your obligation to me will be forgiven, your debt wiped clean. Of course, you will also be paid for every battle you fight at our behest, at a rate that will feel quite generous given the clientele that you're accustomed to. Thanks to House Centrella, we have money to burn. I don't like the thought of being some noble's pawn, but I don't like being an hawk to a bunch of loan sharks either. It sounds like a pretty good deal, boss. I'm just saying. All right, deal. Let's go make Mastiff Montgomery proud. He would be. In truth, I feel that he is smiling down on us even now. I'll take my leave of you now. I have an army to rally and preparations to make, but it won't be long before I contact you again, and when I do, I'll need you ready. Prepare yourself and your company, Mouse Gunner. Our war is about to begin. Lady Urano just bought up all of our debt, Commander. That means no more banks restricting our ship access. We can travel to more systems now, but we should still steer clear of the major states. We don't want to look like we're going to cut and run. Good news, Commander. Once Doc Murad and her crew got that wrecked ship safely away, they found most of a Centurion in its cargo hold. It's not equipped for combat yet, but with a little love and attention, I think I could return it to service. Swing by the mech bay to check it and order a refit.
That mech you wanted is back online.
A sturdy and reliable mech, the Centurion is good at both taking and giving a beating. I love the Centurion personally. The CN9A models are able to engage at any range, but their damage curve increases as they approach a target.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
With all those SRMs, the COM2D, or the Commando, is like a small, highly mobile shotgun that can take down mechs twice its size or bigger. You've got to be careful with it, though, because it's not meant to take much of a beating. Okay, so select a mech to store or scrap. How do we know what is armed with what? So they put the Centurion in here. I think we could be all right with the Spider being scrapped for now. I like the Locust and the armament that we have. It's pretty powerful. I would say, you know, to be totally honest with you, the Locust might be the right one to strip. Because the Commando is going to be, you know, if we have more open terrain, it's going to be a lot more firepower. And then the Spider would be our scout potentially. I mean, it's really a tough call. Honestly, I think I'm going to end up stripping the Shadow Hawk. Because I have to repair it anyway. I think this is going to be the one. Oh, it doesn't let me do that. Okay, so you can't do something that needs repairs. Guess that makes sense to a certain extent. You know what, I'm just going to store the Commando. I don't think it has any weapons, because this one doesn't, I don't think either. So it shouldn't be any different to get it back online. So let's send that one to storage. All right, well, in any case, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the video here. I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.